Bill Snopper here, and at Franklin-Sussex Automall, we're ready to rock your world. It's the Rockin' Festival of Savings, with explosive powered core discounts on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Lease a new 2017 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, just $199 a month. And a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, just $199 a month.
We're all amped up to give you big cash for your trade and the credit help you deserve. Don't miss the Rockin' Festival of Savings, Route 23 in Sussex.
Drive and Discover event.
Welcome to the Franklin-Sussex Automall, Franklin-Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. I'm your host, Dan Cleary. As we embark on July 4th weekend, some people get a long weekend, enjoy it, be safe. When you're having those barbecues and you're going to be shooting off those fireworks, just be careful, folks. Don't be that story that you see on the news that you lose your hand or a finger, like a certain New York Giant who, we won't say his whole name, but JPP, does that ring a bell? Well, let's just be safe and you don't do that. So as we take a look at, as it is July 4th weekend, we're going to take a look back on some of the top stories in the Muggs Media area this past spring. We're going to start off with girls lacrosse. And it was a cold April day. The rain was coming down a little bit, and Vernon went over to Jefferson to take on the Falcons in girls lacrosse. And Vernon came up with a big win in overtime. Let's check out the highlights. First half action here at Jefferson, and the Falcons take a 2-0 lead. Here, watch Megan Smith notch her second goal of the game, less than a minute in. And Smith notches her third goal here to make it 3-0, despite the ref calling it off. And after the consultation, it counted, and the Falcons are up by 3. Jefferson's fast start continues here. Watch Julia Grilka find the back of the net, and it's all Jefferson, 4-0, less than 5 minutes into the game. Vernon would take a timeout, and after the timeout, the Vikings get on the scoreboard. It's Brianna White to Erin Keneally for the goal, and the Vikings trail by 3, 4-1. The Vikings make it 5-2 here. Watch Brooke Eilinger scoop up the ground ball in traffic, and she scores, and Vernon's down by 3 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Jefferson comes right back, and it's Julia Grilka with another goal to push the Falcons' lead to 4-6-2 with just over a minute remaining. But Vernon picks up a big goal here before the end of the half. Watch Allie Dombrowski with the carry and the shot and the goal, and the Vikings trail 6-3 at the half. Second half we go, and Vernon makes it a 1-goal game here. Watch Brooke Eilinger out of the free position with the goal, and Vernon's down 6-5. Vernon almost ties it up here out of the free position, but it's Jefferson goalie Victoria Patrowitz coming up with a huge save for the Falcons to protect the 1-goal lead. But watch Megan Smith here put the pressure on the goalie, force the turnover, and put it into the empty net, and Jefferson now has a 3-goal lead, 8-5. Vernon mounts a comeback, and it's Brianna White leading the way with 2 goals, and this one off the inside roll ties the game at 8 with 4:17 to go. Big goal there. And Vernon takes its first lead of the game here. Watch Allie Dombrowski with her second goal, and it's 9-8 Vernon with 1:36 to go. Wow. But Jefferson has an answer. Watch Javiera Bahamotis with a great catch and goal, and we are knotted at 9. What a game. And we go to overtime thanks to this save by Jefferson goalie Victoria Pietrowicz as she robs Brianna White, and we go to OT, knotted at 9. Okay, 51 seconds left in sudden victory overtime, and it's Brianna White with the look, and Erin Keneally scoops up the ground ball, and she scores the game-winning goal as Vernon rallies to stun Jefferson 10-9 for the Colonial North Division victory.
It's huge. It's our second game of the season. We've only practiced outside like a handful of times, so we don't have a lot of experience. We have a really young team, and I think everybody on and off the field really pulled through for us, and everyone was supportive.
It's so amazing. We have so many friends from off season on Jefferson, and it's so great to have all the team there and come together. I mean, like Aaron said, we can't have as many outdoor practices as we had in the past. The snow's been pretty rough on us, so we've been inside constantly, but we finally get out here on the field, and second game in, it feels so good to just get our hands on the stick, be outside, and just be together and play.
I'm really happy, really excited to be on the field. I'm so proud of everybody. We all come together like a family and everything just works out great. You know, when you all work together, great things happen.
In the beginning, we were lacking some motivation and intensity, and then once Coach pulled us aside, we all were just pumping each other up and getting that motivation to win. Even though we were down like 6 points, we just came back with intensity, and we obviously won.
It was just a great effort. You know, Jefferson's a great program, and they're doing very well, and they came out very strong in the beginning. So it was about a learning experience for the young kids. We have a lot of young kids in our program, a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, and for them to come out and learn how to play with passion, learn how to play with pride, and play hard. It was just a great learning experience.
Jefferson consistently had a 3-4 goal lead, but kids like Brielle Islander kept scoring to keep Vernon in the game, and that was huge.
Since this is my first year in varsity, you know, I've been like looking up to Bree as one of my role models, and you know, me and her, we go like hand in hand. Like I think when she thinks and all that. So when we kept on scoring the goals and getting the score up, you know, it definitely gave everyone else a lot of motivation to just keep it going and get the score back up.
Vernon made it 6-3 at the half thanks to a big goal from Allie Dombrowski with 12 seconds to go in the first half.
I was really nervous. I knew Liv was going to pass it to me because I saw her look and I was there, and I wanted it so bad, so I just went for it. And if I got called, and I would just take a shot or hand over the ball and fight for it. So.
Dombrowski gave Vernon its first lead late in the game with another huge goal for the sophomore.
I'm always nervous to cut from the top because I know people are always coming in, and I don't know if they're going to go in or not. But at that time I made eye contact with Bree, and I was like, here. And then I just whipped it in. I don't know. I was so pumped up. I knew I could do it.
Vernon felt all the momentum on their side, and Brianna White was a big part of that, scoring back-to-back goals to make this game very interesting and allowing Vernon to come back.
We were hyped. It was a crazy halftime in the first half, and we came back. And we really wanted it, like motivated from everybody. And the overtime was crazy. We brought in Coach Carlson, brought us all in and just hyped us up and made us realize, like, this is it. You bring it all or nothing. It takes 1 minute, it takes one shot, and that's all you get, one chance.
Although Jefferson scored to send the game into overtime, the momentum was still on Vernon's side. They won the draw to start the period, held on, and with 51 seconds to go, Erin Keneally gets the game winner.
Honestly, that's mostly Bree. Bree assisted it from behind, and we got that quick 1-2 that we work on in practice all the time. Carlson always is like, John Zone, 1-2, you guys got this. Like, we're in each other's heads. We're like, it's like we're telepathic sometimes, and she totally pulled through. She got the assist, and it was just a quick, fast as you can kind of like end it.
Erin, she's amazing. I saw her in the corner. I'm coming from the back, and I see her in the corner, and I was a little nervous to make the pass. I mean, I don't want to mess anything up. So she's there, and she just makes an amazing catch, makes an amazing save, and just ripped it right in the back of the net. And the whole team cleared the benches and just tackled on us. It was such an amazing feeling. Best game, best reaction we could ever ask for.
They were just really, really disciplined, and they never quit. We did have a couple of free positions. Our goalie made some absolutely great saves, and they just kept at it. We kept possession, chasing the ball down behind the goal, you know, and just a desire. And when they got the ball, we held possession. We were able to slow it down and keep the ball on our stick. It doesn't matter how quickly you can score the goal, as long as you do score the goal. And as long as we kept it up in our offensive zone, we knew that we'd have chances.
Vernon's off to a 2-0 start, which is impressive considering their top player, Mackenzie Alter, out with mono. She's expected back soon. The players are very happy to get the good start and to prove they can score goals. They scored 9 in a win over Del Val and 10 today against Jefferson.
It's so important. You know, Mackenzie's such a big part of the team, and we miss her, of course. She was our top scorer last year. We really need her back, of course, but having everybody really step up our game made us realize that we're such a family and we're such a team. We can do anything. We feel like we can do anything now.
We scored 9 goals yesterday. It's 6 different goal scorers. So, you know, being able to spread out the scoring is a tremendous asset to any team. And then if you take that spread out scoring and add Mackenzie's skill and her goal scoring ability, it's just going to be that much harder to stop us, which is a great thing as a coach looking forward to.
Great season for the Vikings. Steve Carlson was our Coach of the Year for girls lacrosse as they won the Colonial North Division. But the story of the year for girls lacrosse was Sparta, as they became the first boys or girls lacrosse team from Sussex County to win a section title in lacrosse as they beat Ramapo. Let's check out those highlights. First half action here in the North 1 Group 2 final at Sparta, and the number 2 Ramapo Green Raiders take the 1-0 lead here as superstar Danielle Van Kalkar notches her 100th goal of the season, and Ramapo has the early lead against top-seeded Sparta. Then is Van Kalkar out of the free position for the goal, and Ramapo has a quick 4-1 lead over Sparta. As Sparta starts to cut into its deficit here, watch senior Jackie Halleck with the goal, and Sparta's down by 1, 4-3. And Sparta comes back to tie the game at 5 apiece here in the transition. It's Juliana McGuire with a terrific look to Caitlin Mead, and she scores, and we are tied. Mead and Van Kalkar would go at it all game, and watch her score out of the free position to help Ramapo retake the lead 6-5 over the Spartans. Sparta would come back and tie it here as Juliana McGuire works her way in for the goal, and we are tied at 6. Sparta goalie Madison Levison has been terrific all year. Watch her make the stop here to rob Erin Romaine of a goal, and we remain tied at 6. Ramapo would take a 9-7 lead, but with 22 seconds left in the first half, it's Jackie Halleck to Lauren Neufeld, who converts a nice turnaround shot, and Sparta's down only by 1, 9-8 at the half. Okay, second half we go, and it's Jackie Halleck with the goal in traffic, and she helps Sparta tie the game once again at 10-all. But Abigail Buchek answers for Ramapo as Van Kalkar feeds her for the goal, and the Green Raiders have the 1-goal lead, 11-10. Sparta keeps hanging around, and the Spartans tied it up once again this seesaw battle on this goal from Brianna Falco, and once again it's tied at 12. And it stays tied at 12 as Madison Levison comes up with another terrific save for the Spartans. But once again, Danielle Van Kalkar gives Ramapo a 2-goal lead as she dumps in the shot that trickles over, and it's good for the goal, and it's 14-12 Green Raiders. All right, Sparta's down by 1 late in the game, and it's Caitlin Mead off the turnover in transition. She gets it to Courtney Klein on the doorstep for the goal, and we're tied at 14. What a goal. All right, Sparta gets the ball back, and with under 30 seconds to go, it's Caitlin Mead with the goal, her 8th of the game, as Sparta rallies for the 15-14 win over Ramapo to avenge an earlier season loss to the Green Raiders, as Sparta captures its first ever state sectional crown as it played Vernon's in the Group 2 state semifinals.
It just feels awesome. I mean, this whole year we've been looking for this game, and we've been practicing, and now the day's here, and it feels great.
It feels great. I mean, we've gotten to this point in years past, and we've just been gearing up to get back here, and I think this year we really had our shot and we took it. Everyone was amped.
It's a great feeling, you know, like this was obviously a very back and forth game, and after losing to Ramapo earlier in the season, this just meant the world to us.
I could not be happier. We've worked so hard for this, and it's basically just a dream come true.
It was the best feeling in the entire world. Winning this game meant so much to us and our coach. She's never won this, so we came out here and played for her and for ourselves. As a senior, being on this team for 4 years and not having won a section championship, ending it with that is, I can't even understand how great it feels.
I just feel like crying, and I'm trying to hold it together right now, but I could not be more proud of my girls. I just couldn't.
Another great year for Kate Brennan and the girls over there at Sparta. They lost to Vernon, who eventually won the Group 2 state title, but I think there is a state championship in the future of this Sparta program. We'll have more as we look back on the spring of 2017 here on the Sports Beat right after these messages.
Bill Snopper here in the Franklin-Sussex Automall. We're ready to rock your world. It's the Rockin' Festival of Saving with explosive powered cord discounts on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Lease a new 2017 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, just $199 a month. And a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, just $199 a month.
We're all amped up to give you big cash for your trade and the credit help you deserve. Don't miss the Rockin' Festival of Savings, Route 23 in Sussex.
Drive and Discover event.
Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, specializing in public entity risk management, loss control, and self-insured alternatives. Put your trust in Arthur J. Gallagher locally by contacting George Moorville, who served Sussex County schools and municipalities for over 40 years. Arthur J. Gallagher and George Moorville support Sussex County athletes and charities. Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, business without barriers. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Eastern Propane remains dedicated to our founding principles of personalized service, quality products, and exceptional technical expertise. we offer comprehensive, single-source solutions including the planning, design, installation, and ongoing maintenance of your propane gas systems and appliances. Our friendly delivery technicians provide you with safe and efficient deliveries, ensuring uninterrupted propane service. Whether your needs are large or small, Eastern Propane offers more ways to serve you better.
United Water is now Suez, safe, clean water for the communities they serve.
Sussex County Sheriff's Crime Stoppers is a nonprofit organization that encourages cooperation between the citizens of Sussex County and the Sussex County Sheriff's Department. If you have information relating to a crime or criminal activity in Sussex County, please contact us. If your tip leads to an arrest, you could receive a reward of up to $1,000. Contact us at 973-300-CRIME or through our website at www.sussexcountysheriff.com. Thank you.
This message made possible by D&H Risk Solutions. For more information, go to risksolutions.com.
Sussex County Community College is a great place to branch out and figure out what suits you best and what fits you as an individual.
The array of classes that they offer was perfect.
Professors will go out of their way for you. They'll sit with you until you understand completely.
It was the right choice for me because it would save me money and I would be able to get all my gen eds done before moving on to a four-year university.
Visit us at sussex.edu to find out more. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome back to the Franklin-Sussex Automall, Franklin-Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. As we come to you from the lot here on Route 23, the Automall lot, you can head down to, go down. Now they redid the Route 23 about a year ago, and they're open there. Don't forget our friends over there at Hyundai. They have great deals down there as well. Check out their large selection of new and used cars down at Franklin-Sussex Hyundai. You can come here to the Automall. Two great places to come shop for that new or used car for your graduate that maybe just graduated from college. Now he's going to be entering he or she could be entering the workforce, so they need a vehicle, or a high school graduate that's going to college. These are the places to go. So we're taking a look back in the top stories of 2017 in the springtime, and in boys lacrosse, Newton, second year in a row, was able to beat Kittatinny to win the Beatty Cup. Let's check out the highlights. We go to a rainy Newton High School for the 8th annual Beatty Cup, and Kittatinny scores first. Watch Matt Featherman feed Sean Davis, and the Naval Academy commit puts it into the back of the net, and it's 1-0 Kittatinny midway through the first quarter. The Cougars make it 2-0 here. It's Joey Lobb to Joey Rosa, and Kittatinny's up by 2 less than 20 seconds later. Newton gets on the scoreboard here. Watch Matt Krawchuk get it to P.J. Russell, and he fires it home, and Newton trails 2-1 with 4:21 to go in the first period. First quarter comes to an end here, tied at 2 thanks to this goal, and Ryan Vandenberg finds a wide-open Logan Kellenberger who sends it home, and we are all knotted up. Second quarter we go, Newton is down a man, but it's Kyle Vandenberg on the run, and he scores, and Newton has a 3-2 lead over the Cougars. Big goal there. Kittatinny freshman goalie Hunter Gallo was terrific. Watch him stone Kyle Vandenberg one-on-one with a huge save, and we go to the break with Newton holding a 3-2 lead. Wow. Third quarter we go, and Kittatinny ties it up here. Watch Anthony Cagno get the running start, and he delivers the nice goal, and we are tied at 3. Newton retakes the lead here 2 minutes later off this great effort from Giovanni Bavacqua, who takes it all the way, and he scores, and it's 4-3 Braves. Newton would increase its lead to 2 here. Watch Matt Krawchuk with the nice low-angle shot, and it's a 5-3 game Braves with 6:43 to go in the quarter. Then it's 4-year Beatty Cup veteran Logan Kellenberger of Newton with his second goal of the game as he takes the pass from Grant Parker, and it's 6-3 with 5:48 to go. Newton caps the big third quarter here on this man-up goal. Watch Ryan Vandenberg go hockey style, and the Braves have a 4-goal lead, 7-3 after 3 quarters of play here in the Beatty Cup. Kyle Vandenberg would make it 8-3 early in the fourth quarter, and it stays that way thanks to another stop here by Hunter Gallo as he makes the save for Kittatinny. All right, you knew Kittatinny was not going to go down without a fight, and it's Joey Lobb with the rip and the goal, and Kittatinny's down by 4, 8-4 with 7:45 to go. Cody Romano, Kittatinny would then strike for 2 goals. This one cuts Newton's lead to 2, 8-6 with 2:29 to go. Oh boy. And then off the faceoff, it's Parker Lobin to Joey Rosa for the goal. And it's now a 1-goal game, 8-7 Newton. But the Braves would hold on as they would post the 8-7 victory for their third straight Beatty Cup as they move to 3-0 on the season.
We're just looking for that banner in the gym. I know all these guys, they come to practice, they work hard, and we just want it. Started out a little slow, but in the end, we picked it up, came out strong, and I got to thank my D, the rest of the D, the middies, attack, everything.
It's crazy. I came out here freshman year. Really didn't know what was going on my freshman year all that much. And my freshman year, I believe we lost, and then from there on, we just kept winning, and just I definitely didn't want to lose it my senior year, and it just feels good. We came out slow, but we really brought it together and went 100% the whole time throughout. Like, we had our quarters, we had our ups and downs, but coach kept telling us be a family, and we just kept going 100%. It was great.
It is unbelievable. I mean, once again, like we were waiting out the weather, and the team showed up. Both teams came to play. What an amazing game! It is an absolute dogfight, like it always is. Just exciting from start to finish.
What a big win for the Newton Braves. They start the season 3-0, get the third straight Beatty Cup, and it really will set the tone for the rest of the season.
We got to keep it going, work hard every day in practice. That's what we say, one game at a time, just keep working hard. That's it.
Yeah, it feels great. In years past, like you said, we've come out on a losing streak, but it feels great being 3-0. And I think we're only going to keep winning from here on out.
Logan Kellerberger's been a 4-year member of this team. His freshman year they lost, and since then they haven't. And he played a big part tonight with 2 goals.
It's great. I started off at attack last year, and then I switched over to midi. So it's a little different, but I got used to it over the 2 games. And those 2 goals, man, it really brought us up, and I really got the morale high. So felt good for the whole team.
We give out MVPs after this game. For Kittatinny was freshman goalie Hunter Gallo, who was tremendous. And for the first time ever, we gave it to multiple players on the Newton side. All their long poles, Jacob Estevez, Jason Gabbard, Nick Krawchuk, Nick Dashko, John Begay, and Andrew Krushchik.
These guys, I mean, they're just unbelievable. They really are. And these are the same guys, all of them, really. Anything you need, they'll do it. It doesn't matter. Sprint here, get this guy, pick up this ground ball, clear the play. It doesn't matter. They are on it, and they will do it. Great attitudes, great athletes.
We know Tyler works hard every day. He comes out strong, comes to practice, and he just does his thing. And he came out today. We got to thank him for that, too.
Newton had an 8-3 lead with 10 minutes to go in this one. Give Kittatinny a ton of credit. They came back, made it a 1-goal game, but these Braves are experienced and tough and held on for the win.
That is exactly right. There's a heart and just a drive in this team. That is exactly it. When the chips are down, they just keep coming. They just keep coming. And we say, it's ground balls, it's possessions, things like that. No problem, Coach. I got it. Hey, the ball's inbound. I'll take the guy. I'll take him. Like, it's just fantastic working with these guys.
It all goes back to the face-off. Tim had a great game tonight, and without that face-off at the end, I don't know what the outcome would have been.
Special teams were huge tonight. A lot of penalties on both sides. Newton had 4 goals in the man-up, but their defense and special teams were tremendous, and that was a big story of tonight's game.
Man-up is something we've been looking at, something we've been concentrating on. We got to do better, and they did. And again, it's that experience you're talking about. I mean, they just stepped up. They said, all right, we're just going to keep cutting. We're coming through the crease. We're going to try a wheel. We're going to try all kinds of stuff. And they did. And it was great.
Always a great game. George Morville, he started that game when he got the program going at Kittatinny, and we're very fortunate to have George in the booth with us as our color commentator throughout the boys lacrosse season. There's no one who knows more about lacrosse than George Morville. He does a great job. Another big game in boys lacrosse this year was in the Hunterdon-Sussex tournament. Sparta went over to Pope John. Pope John was the higher seed, and the Spartans found a way to win to advance. Let's check out the highlights. We head to Pope John High School for this HWS quarterfinal, and 6th-seeded Sparta takes a 1-0 lead over number 3 Pope John. Off the rebound, it's Mikey Freeman with the goal, and the Spartans are up by 1 over their crosstown rivals. Pope John comes back and knots it up here in the man-up. It's Tyler Humphrey to Connor McCoy, and we are tied at 1 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. The Spartans take a 2-1 lead after 1 quarter of play thanks to this goal. Watch Devin McIntyre feed Jesse West, and he scores, and Sparta's up by 1. All right, second quarter action, and Sparta has the ball, and it's Jack Valentine getting the step and letting it rip, and Sparta has a 2-goal lead, 3-1 with 9:22 to go in the first half. The Spartans push their lead to 3 here. Watch Alex Milliken with the great look, and Jesse West scores his second goal, and Sparta has a 4-1 lead at the half. Third quarter action, and Pope John gets a chance here. Watch goalie Max Morlino bring it up all by himself. He takes the shot, but Reed McCall makes the save, and it stays 4-1 Sparta. Wow. Pope John does score here. Watch Ed May show off his strength and athletic ability with the goal, and Pope John's down by 2, 4-2 with 7 minutes to go. And the Lions make it a 1-goal game here. Watch this nice shot from Connor McCoy, and Pope John's down 4-3 with 2 minutes to go in the period. And it stays that way at the end of the third on this save by Pope John goalie Max Morlino off the rocket from Stelios Krudos. All right, fourth quarter we go, and just 30 seconds into the period, it's Krudos with the rip and the goal, and Sparta now has a 2-goal lead, 5-3. Sparta is holding the 2-goal lead with about 3.5 minutes to go, and it's Reed McCall making another save here for the Spartans to protect the 5-3 lead. Sparta gets a big insurance goal here seconds later as Jesse West collects his third goal in the transition off the look from Stelios Krudos, as Sparta would top Pope John 6-3 to advance to the tourney semifinals for his number 2 Hunterdon Central as Sparta looks to defend its tournament title.
I thought we did a good job today. A little bit inconsistent, but when we had the ball, we definitely wanted to push it a lot, get some goals in. But it was a tough game. They're a good team. We had a pretty tough season so far, so we really wanted to get the win.
It was win to win. Not quite the outcome, maybe. Defense stepped up. I think we played pretty well, but on at Hunterdon Central, and hopefully we should be able to take it to them.
I think we did a great job today playing as a team, really coming together. You know, there were a couple times when they were only down by 1 or 2, and, you know, they had some momentum coming back, and we really stuck in it and put a few in the net to kind of take the lead and put them away.
I think it was a grinder. We couldn't score that much. Very good goalie, very good defense, and I'm glad to come out with that win.
We got the win. That's what matters. I think it was wasn't a pretty one. Definitely some things that we need to work on tomorrow in practice. We came out a little slow, struggled on offense, kind of getting in a rhythm, and then just little things in the middle of the field, not picking up ground balls. But the important thing is that we pulled out a win.
Sparta's defense was great today, only allowing 3 goals. Reed McCall, 19 saves between the pipes.
I just came out today ready and amped up to play. And, you know, I had great defense playing in front of me today, and, you know, they were giving those kids tough angle shots that were easy for me to save, and just stepping to the ball and seeing the ball today.
Matt's did an unbelievable job stepping up. He really helped us. He was really stepped up as a leader, but it's good to have Reed back.
Pope John has some terrific scores, including Tyler Humphrey, but Will McKenna, one of the veteran long poles back there for Sparta, did a great job and kept him out of the net.
You know, it's really great to have a solid defense because, like you said, when we're not having a good day, it's always good to have them pick us up. They really stood tall today. Reed had an outstanding game, and of course, like you said, McKenna really shut him down, and that helped us a lot.
Give Pope John's defense a ton of credit. They frustrated Sparta throughout the game, but when Sparta needed a big goal early in the fourth quarter, it was their top scorer, Stelios Krudos, coming through to give them a big goal to make it 5-3.
I think our defense did a good job. I think we shut them out in the second and fourth, but we got to get on to the next one.
Sparta got a big goal later in the fourth quarter from Jesse West, his third of the game, and West is happy to be back playing healthy, but that was a big goal.
You know, it helped a lot because I think we needed that just mentally, just knowing that we have that lead and you can slow it down and really possess the ball. So I think that helped a lot, and I can only thank my teammates for getting the ball up the field.
Sparta's playing its toughest schedule ever in the Fitch Pit division. We all know about it, but they played a lot of those games when they were not healthy. Now Jesse West is back, Devin McIntyre is back, Brendan Push is back, and also back in goal is Reed McCall. A healthy Sparta team is a dangerous Sparta team.
It's definitely great to get a bunch of the guys back now. We had a lot of injuries in the beginning of the season, so that was tough. A lot of kids had to step up, but now we're all coming back together and should keep winning.
It's huge, actually. I mean, as a team, I think we're used to playing with each other, and when one piece was missing, it really affected us. And now we're all back. It's really, the puzzle's coming together, and it's great.
Sparta is the defending HWS champs. Different journey this year. They'll have to do it on the road, but as Coach Tyler Metz said, you're going to have to play these teams at some time, so they'll just go out and get them and look to defend their title.
We want to do the same thing as last year. We're on the right track right now, so we want to get it after at practice and make sure we're ready for the game.
It's a new year. So we got to come out and prove ourselves. Different team. So, I mean, we're just going in with a chip on our shoulder, just trying to win every game.
Obviously, we have a little bit tougher path this year, being the number 6 seed, and I'm okay with that. You're going to have to beat everyone to get there anyway. So, we've been battle tested now. We've gone through our ups and downs throughout the year. We've lost some ones that we wish we would have had back. We played against some top guys. So I think we're more experienced and in a better place this year than we even were last year winning it.
Another good year for Sparta in that first year of the Fitch Pitt division. They played about 500 ball, and Pope John quietly had a very nice year. Chris Hoffman has done a solid job with that Pope John program. We'll have more here on the Sports Beat as we look back on the spring of 2017 right after these messages here on Channel 10 and mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here in the Franklin-Sussex Automall. We're ready to rock your world. It's the Rockin' Festival of Saving with explosive powered core discounts on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Lease a new 2017 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, just $199 a month. And a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, just $199 a month.
We're all amped up to give you big cash for your trade and the credit help you deserve. Don't miss the Rockin' Festival of Savings, Route 23 in Sussex.
Drive and Discover event.
Sussex County Sheriff's Crime Stoppers is a nonprofit organization that encourages cooperation between the citizens of Sussex County and the Sussex County Sheriff's Department. If you have information relating to a crime or criminal activity in Sussex County, please contact us at 973-300-CRIME or go to our website, www.sussexcountysheriff.com. Remember, you remain anonymous and you could receive a potential reward of up to $1,000 if your tip leads to an arrest.
This message made possible by D&H Risk Solutions. For more information, go to risksolutions.com.
Pop, 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 money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money. Use your phone to pay your friends. You can even pay the rent. Out to dinner, pay your buddy. Use your phone to pop your money. Lakeland Banks pop money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money. Pay the sitter, send a gift. It's real easy, you get my drift. You don't need checks, you don't need cash. Use pop money, it's so fast.
Lakeland Bank's Pop Money, the easy way to pay people. Pop to it.
Pop, pop, pop.
Welcome back to the Franklin-Sussex Automall, Franklin-Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. I'm your host, Dan Cleary. As we head into the July 4th weekend. Can you believe it's July 4th already? Well, it snowed in April, or whenever that was, but late March, and we got like 2 feet of snow and we were crippled. Now it's July 4th weekend already. I don't know what happened. I know I was covering a bunch of games, and then I looked up, I was like, oh my God, it's almost July. I know that you always get that feeling, and the kids are just out of school, but before you know, they'll be back on the bus in September. It's just crazy how fast the years and times go, especially when you're an old guy like me. Well, baseball, great year in the Muggs Media area. Pope John made a section final. High Point made a section final. First time ever 2 teams from Sussex County made the HWS final when High Point played Pope John down at Phillipsburg. Great year for baseball. And one of the best games we did was in the HWS tournament where High Point pulled off a win over Lenape Valley. First round Hunterdon Warren Sussex action here at High Point, and Lenape Valley takes a 1-0 lead here. Watch Derek Sidoli's fly ball drop in, allowing Kyle Picard to score after he reached on a walk, and 18-seeded Lenape Valley has the early lead over number 7 High Point. Bottom of the first, and High Point puts runners on first and second on this line single to right by Joey Graminano as Matt Duma takes second with nobody out. High Point would put runners on second and third after a stolen base and a fielder's choice, and watch Sam Armstrong find the hole between third and short with a ribby single as Duma scores, and we are tied at 1 with 1 out. High Point would take the lead here. Watch Luke Steinman deliver the RBI single to right as Brian Franco comes around to score, and High Point has a 2-1 lead after 1 inning. Okay, top of the second, and Lenape Valley's threatening with 2 runners on, but High Point pitcher Sam Armstrong picks up the backwards K here to end the inning and the threat to keep it 2-1 High Point. Bottom of the second, and watch Matt Duma blast his RBI triple to deep left to chase home Jake Lazinski, and High Point now has a 2-run lead, 3-1. We head to the top of the third, and High Point does it on defense. On the Lenape Valley hit and run, it's shortstop Josh Costello snagging the liner and doubling up the runner at first to end the inning as High Point maintains that 3-1 lead. Top of the fifth we go, and with runners on the corners and nobody out, Lenape Valley coach Bob Klink calls for the double steal, and it works as Dan Titus is safe at second, and Tommy Chamberlain races home as he scores, and Lenape Valley's down 3-2 with still nobody out. After a walk put runners on first and second, it's Matt Helfrich going the other way and finding a gap for the 2-run double, allowing Dan Titus and Kyle Picard to score, and Lenape Valley retakes the lead 4-3, and there's still nobody out. The Pats add another run here as Stephen Rabe laces the ground rule double down the right field line as Matt Helfrich scores to make it a 5-3 game, and Lenape Valley would take a 6-3 lead later in the inning on a High Point error. All right, bottom of the fifth, High Point puts runners on first and second after this single by Joey Graminano, and the Wildcats have a runner in scoring position and nobody out. High Point would load the bases and score on an error before Luke Steinman lifts the shallow fly into right field. At second baseman Anthony Esposito of Lenape Valley snags, but Brian Franco hustles home to cut Lenape Valley's lead to 6-5 after 5 innings of play. High Point reliever Richard Kincaid was terrific. Watch the lefty get the strikeout here in the top of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth we go, and with 2 outs, it's Jake Lazinski with the opposite field double for the Wildcats. Matt Duma follows with his RBI ground ball single up the middle as Lazinski comes around to score, and we are tied at 6. Clutch hit there with 2 outs. All right, Richard Kincaid continues his fine outing with another K here as the lefty pitcher was huge with 3 scoreless innings of relief, and the game stays tied at 6. Okay, bottom of the 7th, and after Brian Franco reached on an error, it's Sam Armstrong with the game-winning RBI double to deep left as High Point takes the 7-6 win as Franco comes around to score as they would advance to host number 10 Warren Hills, and that game is Monday at High Point.
Felt really good. We came out kind of flat and we had some errors, but our hitting has been really good. We came out on the field the first game against Lenape and put up 20 runs, and ever since that game, we never really stopped with the bats.
It was a great team win. We knew we were down, and we just had to come back and win. Our hits in the end pulled us through, and it was just a great team win.
Good win for as a team. Nice to come back after getting down at the beginning. I know we struggled out in the field, made some plays, bad mistakes, but good win overall.
It's been a good season so far. The one thing we've been consistent with is our hitting. We've been able to put a couple runs on the board, and the guys stuck with it today. They did a nice job of battling back, which we haven't really been behind too much this season. So it's good to show that. Big win for us on Monday against Randolph, and it's kind of the same scenario. We were up, and then they came back, and we battled back into it and beat them. So that was a good win for us. So we're on a good roll right now. The kids are playing well. Got obviously some things we got to work on, but it's so far we've been on the good end of things.
High Point found themselves down 3 runs, but still found a way to win.
Our team's been through some diversity. Like against Hackettstown, they kept firing, and we kept firing back with the bats. But like I said before, our bats have been on fire all season, so I feel like we're never out of the game.
Started off pretty rough, then we managed to throw a few hits together, get back the lead 1 hit at a time, and then overall worked back from being behind.
Matt Duma hit a game-tying single in the 6th inning.
I've been hitting pretty good this season. I'm confident up at the plate, and I was just looking to drive something opposite or up the middle and try and score Jake Lazinski.
Bottom 7, and Sam Armstrong sends everyone home with a clutch game-winning walk-off double.
Felt great. I was kind of just trying to get a single, maybe make contact with the ball, put the ball in play. Managed to get the game-winning hit after having a rough start.
Richard Kincaid was solid in relief, not allowing a run.
I knew it was going to be tough going in there, not having the lead, but I knew I had the team behind me and we had the best to keep on going and pull out the win.
He hasn't played every inning of every game, but when he's played, he's been top-notch for us. Hackettstown, he had a game-tying home run for us, pitched on Saturday against Morris Catholic, and pitched outstanding. Came in today, and he threw strikes, and that just goes to show you don't have to be overpowering. You have to locate and hit your spots, and he really has come through for us in the end.
High Point will enjoy this win in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament, but on the horizon is Freedom Division rival Newton.
I think the game against Newton is going to be huge because I feel like it's us and Newton running for the sectional title this year, and our goal this year is to get a banner and put it up on the wall.
Newton's a good team. We're going to be competing against them all the way till the bottom of the 7th inning, and we're going to hope and come out with the win, and the rest of the season we're just going to try and keep going with all our wins.
I know we're trying to just win the league. I know Newton's going to be a tough game, but we got to make sure to play our game, don't make mistakes, it's going to be an important game for the league championship.
Newton's a big game for us on Monday, and it doesn't help with all the games we have this week as well. We have right now looks like a game on Friday against West Morris, game Saturday, and then we have Monday against Newton. So we're looking at a couple of good teams coming up. But hopefully we're ready for them. We're playing very well right now with our bats, and last year we knew Newton was a good team, and we played them, and and I'm hoping that everything stays the same. They're a good program, and they got a lot of upperclassmen. That helps them out, and right now we're still young. We started probably about 4 or 5 sophomores, and so hopefully they have the fight in them, and we'll come out on top.
Boy, High Point's going to be good next year, folks. Sam Armstrong's back. A lot of their key players. Ryan Ellis does a great job. Another big game this year was in the HWS tournament. Pope John hosted Newton in a rainy day over at Pope John, but they got the turf. They got the game in. Last year, if you remember, Newton beat Pope John, got to the final. Unfortunately, they lost to North Hunterdon. This year, Pope John got their revenge, and Sean Roberts threw a 5-inning no-hitter as it got the Lions to the final. Let's check out the highlights. Let's go to a rainy Pope John High School for the Hunterdon Warren Sussex semifinals. And Pope John ace Sean Roberts ends a 1-2-3 top of the first. The top seeded Pope John with the strikeout, and we have no score. Bottom of the first, and after Ryan Casey leads things off with a walk for Pope John, he scores here on this RBI triple to the gap in right center from Justin Provost, and the Lions have a 1-0 lead over number 5 Newton. Then it's Kevin Putski with the 2-out opposite field double to the corner and left as Provost comes around to score, and Pope John has the early 2-0 lead. Top of the second, and Sean Roberts strikes out the side for Pope John, and the righty has 4 strikeouts through 2 innings of play. We move to the bottom of the second, and pesky number 9 hitter Eddie Ventresca gets Pope John going with this single to right. Then Ryan Casey serves this base hit to right as Ventresca hustles all the way to third, and Pope John's set up again. The Lions would load the bases, and it's Justin Provost who delivers again with a 2-run single to left as Ventresca and Casey score, and it's 4-0 Pope John with runners on first and second and just 1 out. Then it's catcher Hunter Silvernail ripping the RBI single to left, allowing Joe Millar to score, and the Lions are up 5-0. Kevin Putski continues his big game here as he bounces his opposite field single past third base as courtesy runner Trevor Profumo comes around to score, and it's all Pope John early with the 6-0 lead. Bottom of the third we go, and it's Eddie Ventresca with the base hit on the hit and run as he hustles into second base, and Pope John now has runners on second and third, and they're set up again with 1 out. Ryan Casey follows with the RBI sac fly to right as Jake Wells scores, and Pope John has the 7-0 lead. Top of the fourth, and Sean Roberts is in complete control as he records his 7th strikeout to end another perfect frame, and it stays 7-0 Pope John. Top of the fifth, and watch Jake Wells with a great effort here to track down the foul ball in right field as he makes the catch for Pope John to end the inning. Great hustle there. After a short rain delay, Pope John has an 8-0 lead, and in the bottom of the fifth, the Lions make it 9-0 here on this Joe Millar RBI single that gets through the right side as Eddie Ventresca comes around to score, and the Lions are 1 run away from ending it. And the game ends here on the 10-run rule as Justin Provost crushes his ribby double to left as Joe Millar scores as Pope John advances to the tourney final with a 10-0 victory as Roberts throws a no-hitter, and Pope John will play number 7 seeded High Point in the final next Saturday at Phillipsburg.
It's really big because we need to come back at them, win big, 10-0. Can't really ask for anything else for that from the team.
We just came out here excited to play today. After last year, we had a bone to pick with them, and we came out here, we did our job. We got excited, got here early, took BP, and we just did our thing.
It was good. I mean, I didn't really have a lot of balls hit to me today, but I did good at bat, and I was just feeling good.
I thought our approaches at the plate were great today. And what can you say about Sean? I mean, masterful, no doubt about it.
Another terrific outing for Pope John ace Sean Roberts, the Marist commit. 5-inning no-hitter with 9 Ks. The only blemish was a hit by pitch, and you kind of can blame Mother Nature for that because the game was played in the rain all 5 innings.
Just thinking about my approach when I got up there, who was coming up next, what I was going to throw, what spots I wanted to hit, and then before we get 2 outs, I take my couple warm-up throws and get out there and do my thing again.
Justin Provost, 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs, including the game-ending double to make it a 10-run win.
I was looking fastball first pitch, threw me a few curveballs, sat back on the curveball, just trying to get the runners in from second, third.
Early in the year, Pope John struggled with the bats, but they always had good pitching. Now both are coming around, and it's going to make them very dangerous from here on out.
1 through 9, we're all hitting now. Everybody's contributing. Like I said before, you can't ask for more than that.
It's just going to make us the team that we are. We're going to get out there, we're going to hit, we're going to throw, we're going to keep the runs around and score runs, and that's how we're going to win games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think our approaches have been great, especially today against a kid that really shut us down last year. So, again, they're a good club. So, just proud of our guys. And we got 3 games this week, Del Barton tomorrow. So let's not go too crazy.
Roberts was terrific today with the long innings and the bad weather. He kept his composure, and his stuff was sharp.
He stayed locked in, and that's a credit to Bernie DeCristofaro, our pitching coach. He made sure he was locked in, and Sean's a competitor. He wanted this bad, so of course you're going to stay locked in when you want it.
Eddie Ventresca is just a freshman. He's almost like a second leadoff guy batting in the number 9 hole.
That if I get on base on the top of the orders and come through, hit the ball around, I'm going to get home eventually.
Eddie, only being a freshman, sometimes worries me. But we've had a lot of good freshmen that come through this, and we'll have more, I'm sure. But Eddie brings a dimension that he's got speed, and when he starts to hit like that, he could be very dangerous. Also, he's a varsity athlete in another sport, and in a competitive sport where he is one of the best in the state. Mm-hmm. So he brings that to us as well. So he kind of fits right in.
When Francesca gets on, he just makes things happen, and he was a menace on the base paths today.
I try to pitch off balance, and hopefully he makes a mistake, throws one over, or hopefully he's thinking about me in his head and throws one in the dirt, and I got to get a jump and go to second.
The Lions are back in the final. They won it all in 2011. They're looking to do it again in 2017.
We're extremely excited. Can't wait to be back there.
We're just going to be happy to be there. There's not much more to say. Either way, it's going to be a good game. Championship, obviously.
It'd be great. Be a freshman year, have a 2-time HWS champion, 2 different sports. Be nice.
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. I can't wait. Like I said, though, we got 3 games this week. So I'm happy for our seniors and happy for the school, and that's always been what I'm about. Those guys in this place, and hopefully we get a chance to win it.
Now we talk about Pope John and High Point. Newton had a great year. They won the Freedom Division, Colonial Division. It was Jim Haupt and the North Warren Patriots. Jim was our Coach of the Year this year for Muggs Media. We'll have more as we look back on 2017, the spring season, here on the Franklin-Sussex Automall, Franklin-Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat, right after these messages here on Channel 10 and MuggsMedia.com.
Bill Snopper here in the Franklin-Sussex Automall. We're ready to rock your world. It's the Rockin' Festival of Saving, with explosive powered cord discounts on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Lease a new 2017 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, just $199 a month. And a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, just $199 a month.
We're all amped up to give you big cash for your trade and the credit help you deserve. Don't miss the Rockin' Festival of Savings, Route 23 in Sussex.
Drive and Discover event.
When it comes to caring for the unexpected, take comfort in knowing that our emergency department is prepared and equipped to take care of all patients' needs, from minor injuries to more advanced life-threatening illnesses like heart attacks and strokes. No other provider can match the experience, commitment to quality, and access to state-of-the-art technology available at Newton Medical Center. And as part of Atlantic Health System, we're also the only facility seamlessly connected to all the resources and medical experts at Morristown Medical Center and our sister hospitals for the breadth of high-quality and nationally ranked services offered throughout our network.
Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, specializing in public entity risk management, loss control, and self-insured alternatives. Put your trust in Arthur J. Gallagher locally by contacting George Moorville, who served Sussex County schools and municipalities for over 40 years. Arthur J. Gallagher and George Moorville support Sussex County athletes and charities. Arthur J. Gallagher Risk Management Services, business without barriers. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Pop, 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 money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money. Use your phone to pay your friends. You can even pay the rent. Out to dinner, pay your buddy. Use your phone to pop your money. Lakeland Banks, pop money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money. Pay the sitter, send a gift. It's real easy, you get my drift? You don't need checks, you don't need cash. Use Pop Money, it's so fast.
Lakeland Bank's Pop Money, the easy way to pay people. Pop to it.
Pop, pop, pop.
Attention high school athletes, weekend warriors, and seniors. Therapeutics Unlimited is a physical therapy and sports rehab provider. Therapeutics Unlimited also provides pediatrics and vestibular therapy. Therapeutics Unlimited uses cutting-edge technology for personal one-on-one physical therapy with the goal of getting the patient to a full and speedy recovery. Therapeutics Unlimited with 4 locations in Sussex and Morris counties. In Sussex, Sparta and Andover. In Morris County, Randolph and Morristown. For more information, visit turehab.com.
Welcome back to the Franklin-Sussex Automall, Franklin-Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. I'm your host, Dan Cleary. Again, I want to let everyone know we're not just the sports beat and games of the week, which we love doing. We do town shows like Greetings from Vernon, Positively Sparta. We do a lot of corporate videos for private businesses. So if you want to get involved and maybe sports is not your thing, but you need a video for your business, give us a call at 973-729-9234 or email us at info@mugsmedia.com. We will be able to serve all your video needs. So now it's time to look back at softball. And again, great year in softball. Pope John, Sparta, Jefferson making a section final, Vernon winning 19 games. Well, Vernon played Lenape Valley 3 times this year. Lenape Valley, one of the best programs around with Billy Moore. The 3rd time they played was in the state tournament up at Maple Grange. Vernon got their first state tournament win since the early 2000s. Let's check out the highlights. Top of the first here at Maple Grange Community Park in Vernon, and 13-seeded Lenape Valley loads the bases, but Vernon pitcher Torrey Griffone gets the strikeout to end the inning for the number 4 Vikings. Bottom of the first, and it's Lenape Valley right fielder Renee Brenninger with a nice catch to end a 1-2-3 inning for the Patriots. Top of the 3rd, and it's Brooke Walton with the base hit here for Lenape Valley, put runners on 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. But once again, Vernon gets out of the bases loaded jam as Olivia Vizzini starts her stellar day at 3rd with the grounder as she gets it to 1st, and we still have no score. We move to the bottom of 3rd, and after 2 walks and 2 stolen bases gives Vernon 2 runners in scoring position. It's Allie Latham with the RBI single that drops into right field as courtesy runner Frankie Pataki scores, and it's 1-0 Vernon with runners on the corners and 1 out. Then it's Olivia Amorosi clubbing the 2-run double to left as Caitlin Schofeld and Allie Latham come around to score, and Vernon has the 3-0 lead. The big inning continues here, and it's Natalie Alhite ripping this RBI triple to left center as Amorosi comes around to score, and it's 4-0 Vikings with still just 1 out and Alhite at 3rd. And Gianna Valsoni caps the 5-run outburst here with this ribby double to right, and Vernon has a 5-0 lead after 3 innings of play of this North 1 Group 2 first-round showdown. Top of the 4th, we go and watch Olivia Vizzini with the play at 3rd, and it's Nicole Strubel with the nice pitch for the putout at first base for the first out of the inning. Lenape Valley threatens again here on the top of the 5th as Nicole Catalina rips this single, but the Pats can't capitalize, and it stays 5-0 Vernon as we go to the bottom of the 5th. And Vernon starts the frame with 2 walks, and it's Gianna Valsoni with the 4-3 RBI grounder as Olivia Amorosi scores, and then Natalie Alhite comes in on the error, and Vernon's up 7-0. Lenape Valley had its chances all game and has a runner in scoring position with 2 outs, but it's Torrey Griffone with the strikeout to end the inning to keep it 7-0 Vernon. Vernon scores its final run here on the bottom of the 6th on his Natalie Alhite RBI single, allowing Melissa Lancelotti to score, as Vernon would go on to post the 8-0 victory to complete the 3-game sweep of the Pats as it advances to host number 12 Hawthorne on Monday, as Vernon gets its first state win since the early 2000s.
It's amazing. I'm so speechless. I have nothing to say. It's a great feeling.
We all just came together as a team like we've been doing. We went through a slump, but we've all played with each other for a really long time, and that's what it's all about, teamwork, and you gotta be together.
It was a great game. We all played together like we've been doing this past season, and we really lit up the bats and had a good offensive game today.
It's a wonderful feeling to start bringing things back to Vernon from the softball area, and it's very exciting. Very happy with them. We know we made a pact to each other yesterday in practice that it's the start of a new season. So we're going to start working towards another banner. I know that sounds a little cocky, but that's okay. And they just want to win and come out here and play Vernon softball the way they've been doing all year. And it's very exciting. I'm very happy and proud of them.
Gary Ludeking, our Coach of the Year for softball. Great job there at Vernon as they won 2 state games. and look to be one of the top teams next year in our area. I think them and Jefferson's got some kids back. Sparta's got almost everyone back. Should be a lot of fun to see what they do. But this year, the top team, Pope John Lions. They won the American Division, beat Sparta 2 out of 3 times, and then went down to Phillipsburg and beat North Hunterdon, who a lot of people thought was going to win that tournament. And not only did Pope John win, Gabby Bubba threw a shutout. Let's check out the highlights. Top of the first here in Phillipsburg, and it's Eliza Filas of 3rd seeded North Hunterdon with the base hit to left field, and the Lions have runners on first and second with 1 out against top-seeded Pope John. But Pope John pitcher Gabby Bubba bears down and gets out of the inning with the strikeout, and we still have no score here in the HWS Championship game. Bottom of the first, and watch North Hunterdon pitcher Maggie Swan snag the liner to rob Sam Henry of a hit, and we have no score. Top of the second, and it's Pope John pitcher Gabby Bubba ending the inning once again with the strikeout to keep this pitcher's duel going. We go to the top of the third, and it's Maggie Swan of North Hunterdon with the base hit as Eliza Filas makes the turn at third, but she holds, and North Warren has runners on the corners with 2 outs. But Pope John gets out of the inning here. Watch the pop-up to Amber Powers at shortstop, and we still have no score. All right, bottom of the frame, and it's Haley O'Connor with the leadoff single for Pope John, but she would be left stranded as the pitcher's duel continues between Swan and Bubba. Bottom of the fourth, and with 2 out, it's Catherine Fossbender giving this pitch a ride, and it goes over the fence for the solo homer, and Pope John has a 1-0 lead. What a blast! Top of the sixth, and North Hunterdon's looking to rally, and it's Jensen McCauley slicing the single to right field, and North Hunterdon has runners on second and third, and McCauley takes second on the throw home. But once again, Gabby Bubba comes up with another huge strikeout to squelch the threat to protect Pope John's 1-0 lead. Wow. All right, bottom of the sixth, and after Amber Powers reached, it's Sam Henry with the biggest hit of her career. Watch her launch this 2-run blast over the fence, and Pope John has a 3-0 lead. What a hit by Henry. And Pope John claims the championship here on the game-ending grounder to short as Amber Powers gobbles it up, and Pope John records the 3-0 victory to win their second HWS title and first since 2013.
It's crazy. If you would ask me freshman year if I would have been MVP of the county championship game, I probably would have told you were crazy. So it's a lot.
It's amazing, as we're seniors, and this is our last time at it. We haven't really made it for about 5 years, I think, and it's great to come out here and win as a team. We have great chemistry. It's the best we can do,
It was a great win. I mean, we definitely came out during the week practicing a lot for it, and I think it was a great win. North Hunterdon is a very well-known team, and especially with Hunterdon Central winning it for 2 years in a row, it was a big upset.
It's a great accomplishment for these girls. I mean, we struggled at the beginning of the season, and we had a nice long talk a couple of weeks ago, and we changed our defense around, and I think they're starting to really believe in themselves right now.
All righty, as I say it every year, and I'm going to beat the dead horse because I'm very proud of the softball up here. The NJAC is the best softball conference in the state of New Jersey. I know IHA and Lodi Immaculate played in the tournament champions final, but from top to bottom, the NJAC is the best. We'll have more here on the Sports Beat right after these messages here on Channel 10 and mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here in the Franklin-Sussex Automall. We're ready to rock your world. It's the Rockin' Festival of Saving with explosive powered cord discounts on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Lease a new 2017 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, just $199 a month. And a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, just $199 a month.
We're all amped up to give you big cash for your trade and the credit help you deserve. Don't miss the Rockin' Festival of Savings, Route 23 in Sussex.
Drive and Discover event.
United Water is now Suez, safe, clean water for the communities they serve.
Sussex County Community College is a great place to branch out and figure out what suits you best and what fits you as an individual.
The array of classes that they offer was perfect.
Professors will go out of their way for you. They'll sit with you until you understand completely.
It was a right choice for me because it would save me money and I would be able to get all my gen eds done before moving on to a four-year university.
Visit us at sussex.edu to find out more. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
Farmstead Golf and Country Club is the perfect place to host your event. Weddings, christenings, baby and bridal showers, and sports banquets. The staff at Farmstead will make your day a special one. The banquet facility overlooks their beautiful 27-hole golf course. Farmstead Golf and Country Club can also host your charity golf event. For more information on the Farmstead banquet facilities or to book your tee time, call 383-1666. Farmstead Golf and Country Club, located on Lawrence Road in Lafayette. Visit their website at farmsteadgolf.com.
Welcome back to the Franklin-Sussex Automall, Franklin-Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. I'm your host, Dan Cleary. As we head into that July 4th weekend, hope everyone has a happy and safe holiday. And hopefully we'll get some good weather for it. We're just, after the crummy spring we had, we better get a good summer, right? It's only fair. Well, one of the things that we've done here at Muggs Media over the last 3 years, we've combined with the Sussex County Community College, Kaboom Softball, and D&H Alternative Risk Solutions to form the All-Senior Softball All-Star Game. Well, we did it again this year at the County College, and here's the highlights and story on that game. We go to Sussex County Community College in Newton for the third annual Muggs Media Sussex County Community College Senior All-Star Softball Classic, which was also sponsored by D&H Alternative Risk Solutions, and it's Jordan Martin of the black team with the line drive single to right, but the High Point product would be left stranded and we have no score. Top of the second, and the Blue All-Stars load the bases with 2 outs, but it's Julia Karen of Sussex Tech with the nice play at third to end the inning to keep this game scoreless. Bottom of the second, and it's Emma Norrie of Sussex Tech with the leadoff single for Team Black, but she would not score, and this All-Star game remains scoreless. We go to the top of the third, and it's Brooke Weber of Kittatinny with the RBI single to center as Ariel Milligan of Walkill Valley scores, and Team Blue has the 1-0 lead. Bottom of the third, and Team Black is threatening again. Watch Kelsey Little of High Point load the bases with the infield single with 2 outs. But Team Blue pitcher Gabby Chuzula of Walkill Valley, the blue team MVP, ends the inning with the grounder to second, and it remains 1-0 Blue. Top of the fourth, and it's Youngstown State-bound Milena Lacatena of Lenape Valley ripping the line drive single to left to lead things off. But watch Team Black turn the 4-3 double play as Kelsey Little gets it started for Team Black, and it stays 1-0 Blue. We move to the bottom of the fourth, and Julia Karen of Sussex Tech gets a single for Team Black to start off the frame. She scores here on the Fielder's Choice RBI from Allie Latham of Vernon as she beats the throw, and we are tied at 1. Blue would take a 2-1 lead on an error, and the inning comes to an end here. Watch Ashley Brennan of Vernon with a nice catch in right field to keep it a 2-1 game. All right, we have a High Point inning going here after Jordan Martin, the MVP of the black team, gets on with a double and Allie Fairweather singles. It's Kelsey Little of High Point with the RBI grounded to shortstop, allowing Martin to score, but Team Blue gets the runner at third, and we are tied at 2 with 2 outs. And with the runner on third base is Milena Lacatena of Lenape Valley making a nice grab at first base to end the frame, and we remain tied at 2. After doubling, Olivia Mansour of Kittatinny scores here on the wild pitch, and Blue goes up 3-2 over the black team. Then it's Nicole Catalina of Lenape Valley with the RBI rocket to third, the chase home Lacatena, and the blue team has a 4-2 lead. Team Blue would add another run to make it 5-2 on a wild pitch, so here in the bottom of 7th, Team Black MVP Jordan Martin hits the leadoff single. But Team Blue pitcher Gabby Chuzula gets the game-ending grounder to third as the third annual Muggs Media Sussex County Community College Senior Softball All-Star Classic ends with Team Blue with the 5-2 victory as we talk to the players after the game.
It was a lot of fun playing with all the girls that we see all season long, and coming together for one last game was a lot of fun.
I think it's pretty cool to play with people that I've usually played against. I don't know, it's really fun. I like it.
It was a great feeling being in the game, especially I get to play with these bunch of girls. It was, our high school season ended. It was great to come on the field one last time, and especially I got to play with Nicole. That was the last time playing together, so it really meant a lot.
I think that it's a great tradition that they started here, and I'm very excited that I got to play with all the other seniors from around the county. It's very interesting.
I thought it was a lot of fun. It was great to get all the teams together and the coaches too, and it was great because we all just got to get together for the last time.
It was definitely just a lot of fun getting to meet other people and just play for fun and give your heart out one last time.
These talented seniors have been going against each other for the last 4 years, but tonight they played with each other and they enjoyed it.
It's funny, like changing like points of views. Like you want to go out there and beat the other teams, and then you come here and you have to work together. So it's really fun.
It's really cool to play like against all of them, and they're really good.
It was great. Everyone's really talented, and it was just great to play with each other.
Yeah, there are really good players, and I don't think that Sussex County gets enough credit for all the talent up here.
Oh yeah, definitely. The competition was great. Girls from both sides gave their hearts out.
Kelsey Little from High Point just capped a great career for the Wildcats, the last link to the state title teams. She got a 100 career hit this year, and she's just very happy that she was able to cap her career playing tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely bittersweet. I'm ready to move on, but it's also really sad leaving it all behind because I've had a great 4 years and I couldn't be any more thankful.
Her teammate Jordan Martin took one for the team tonight. She had a catch. She hasn't done it in years, and she did a great job.
I haven't done it in 7-8 years, so it was kind of bittersweet to get back behind the plate. I missed it. I loved that position.
A lot of these players are going on to play in college, some impressive places. Melania Kittatinny, she's going to Youngstown State.
I'm going to Youngstown State University in Ohio, and I'm playing there.
I'm going to Villanova University, and I'm going to play on a club or intramural team, or maybe walk on. I'm not really sure yet.
I am playing next year at CCM.
That's a fun night, folks. We're looking forward to doing it again next year. We decided to do this to honor the softball players because, the baseball players that get that all-star game, they have the underclassmen game and then the senior all-star game down at Diamond Nation. Softball had nothing, so we decided 3 years ago to get that going. We always get a good response, so it's a lot of fun doing that game. And again, thank you to everyone that helped out, especially Wayne Dietz there at D&H, Kaboom Softball, Chris Stelma, and Sussex County Community College, and my man Tony Salimo, who's retired. Want to wish Tony a great retirement. He deserves it. Did a lot of good things over there at the college, so thanks, Tony Salimo. We'll have more here on the Sports Beat right after these messages here on Channel 10 and mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here in the Franklin-Sussex Automall. We're ready to rock your world. It's the Rockin' Festival of Saving with explosive powered cord discounts on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Lease a new 2017 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, just $199 a month. And a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, just $199 a month.
We're all amped up to give you big cash for your trade and the credit help you deserve. Don't miss the Rockin' Festival of Savings, Route 23 in Sussex.
Drive and Discover event.
Sussex County Community College is a great place to branch out and figure out what suits you best and what fits you as an individual.
The array of classes that they offer, it was perfect.
Professors will go out of their way for you. They'll sit with you until you understand completely.
It was a right choice for me because it would save me money and I would be able to get all my gen eds done before moving on to a four-year university.
Visit us at sussex.edu to find out more. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
Pop, 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 money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money. Use your phone to pay your friends. You can even pay the rent. Out to dinner, pay your buddy. Use your phone to pop your money. Lakeland Banks, pop money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money. Pay the sitter, send a gift. It's real easy, you get my drift? You don't need checks, you don't need cash. Use pop money, it's so fast.
Lakeland Banks Pop Money, the easy way to pay people. Pop to it.
Pop, pop, pop.
Welcome back to the Franklin-Sussex Automall, Franklin-Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. I'm your host, Dan Cleary. Well, Pope John Volleyball had their best season ever. They shared the division that they're in, and they won their first ever and hosted their first ever state game. They beat Hackensack before losing to Bloomfield. Andy Ward, the big guy, was our player of the year. Well, earlier in the year, we did a feature on the Lions, and let's check that out.
We're having a pretty good season so far. We're off to a 12-0 start. We've had a lot of good teams really push us, but these guys are motivated and they're driven and they're working hard every day. We got some great returning power this year. Andy Ward, Tanner DePite have been with us since their freshman year, and we've pretty much returned our entire lineup from last year, so we kind of picked up where we left off last year.
We're doing a great job all around this year, passing. Trevor Prime, he's our setter, he's doing a great job for us, and Andy Ward up front. He's really coming through for us this year.
We've been playing really well so far. We have a lot of returners from last year, and so we were able to start off fast right away because we all knew each other from last year. So we hit the ground running, and we've been rolling since the start. My height's a big part of it. I started freshman year, was the first time I ever touched the volleyball, and the freshman year was not so great. I learned the fundamentals of the game, but since then I've just been working and developing my game ever since.
Last year we were all juniors. We really we knew what we were capable of.
and we really stayed together as a team, and we're doing some historic things for the program. I really think communication and teamwork. Like I said, we were a young group last year, really trying to figure out our way in the program, and we were able to figure it out and put the pieces together.
Brian Voden, great job with that Pope John program. For years, it was just Vernon, and then Jefferson had a good run. Now Pope John's in there as far as boys lacrosse and, boys volleyball. So it's going to be fun to see how that program develops as the season and years go on. We'll have more here on the Sports Beat right after these messages here on Channel 10 and mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here in the Franklin-Sussex Automall. We're ready to rock your world. It's the Rockin' Festival of Savings, with explosive powered core discounts on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Lease a new 2017 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, just $199 a month. And a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, just $199 a month.
We're all amped up to give you big cash for your trade and the credit help you deserve. Don't miss the Rockin' Festival of Savings, Route 23 in Sussex.
Drive and Discover event.
Sussex County Community College is a great place to branch out and figure out what suits you best and what fits you as an individual.
The array of classes that they offer, it was perfect.
Professors will go out of their way for you. They'll sit with you until you understand completely.
It was a right choice for me because it would save me money and I would be able to get all my gen eds done before moving on to a four-year university.
Visit us at sussex.edu to find out more. Sussex County Community College. Start here, go anywhere.
American Federal Mortgage knows shopping for a mortgage can be stressful. They have the lowest rates in the nation with their state-approved lock and loan form. American Federal Mortgage has great customer service to answer your questions and concerns. They will get you into the home of your dreams. For more information, call 888-321-HOUSE or go to njmortgage.com.
Party time or work time? Tri-State Rentals has the right tools and supplies for your next job or party, event, and wedding tents in many sizes, plus all the accessories you need to host that perfect party, including bounce houses, carnival games, and catering supplies. We also rent tools and equipment for any job, big or small, indoor or out. We rent, sell, and service Kubota tractors. Planning your next job or event just got easier. Visit Tri-State Rentals online at tristaterentals.com or visit our showroom, 105 Sparta Avenue, Newton.
Welcome back to the Franklin-Sussex Automall, Franklin-Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat. Now it's time for our Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey Live Well Tip of the Week.
Over the past decade, probably the biggest change has been really managing stress. So whether it's heart rate monitor systems or the GPS systems or daily, you can use daily questionnaires. It's like a 5-question subjective, see how the athletes are doing. Has really become the biggest change. So here we have our heart rate monitor system. We use a system from First Beat Sports. What it is records in real time, so every player is wearing a heart rate strap as they're on the ice. There's a little receiver up in the corner, and it'll capture everything in real time. The one thing that I really look for is this score is a TRIMP score. It's essentially a measure of volume. So we look at volume compared to time, and that lets us know sort of how difficult practice is. So if it's an easy day, you might see a 1-to-1 ratio. So this would be 38, and you'd probably see a 38 there. That would be something like a morning skate. A hard practice is typically about 1.5, which is right where we're at now. So we'll probably end up at 40 minutes and 60, so 1.5. And a real hard day is generally 2-to-1. So by measuring the intensity and workload of practice, we know if we're doing too much or doing too little, and sort of hit that sweet spot every day. I think the injuries you see a lot with younger populations are probably just overuse injuries. You get a lot of kids that play the same sports year round, so you're not really ever getting out of those movement patterns, and you're just doing the same thing over and over again, and eventually the tissue just can't handle it anymore and breaks down. With our guys, so actually that even applies to our players, like we don't want guys to skate in the off season. So we push track workouts hard. Like we want guys to run to get them back into a more sagittal plane and get them out of here, because they're here, 9 months out of the year. And people look at us and say, like, why do you bench press? That's old school. But the fact of the matter is hockey's the fastest sport with the highest speed collisions, and having muscular shoulders is going to hold them together. So while having a big bench press might not help with a slap shot, it is going to help with getting smashed into the boards and having your joints maintain integrity and not get injured. Basically all their profiles here, you'd come in, you just select your picture off a list. Normally we would have the lift already set, so it's set on deadlift. Say he's going at 245 pounds, he just hits prepare. And then all he's got to do is start the exercise. When he starts the exercise and the string starts to move on the device, it'll start recording. And it gives them just instantaneous feedback on bar speed and power. So we can determine our workouts based off of speed instead of being kind of set into a percentage. When it comes to sort of recovery and feeling good throughout the year, nutrition and sleep are paramount. They're everything. I mean, they're everything. People love to talk about cold tubs, compression garments, pneumatic air compression devices that help with like lymphatic return, flush rides, massages, foam rollers, stretching. And while all that stuff has value, you can't replace nutrition and sleep. I mean, nutrition and sleep are everything. To set the guys up for success, we do provide breakfast and lunch every day. We'll provide post-game meals. We have breakfast and lunch on the road. So there's pretty much always food around so we can make sure these guys are adequately fueled. So every day there's going to be a lean protein option, whether it's pork, chicken, beef tenderloin, salmon. We rotate our proteins. There'll always be a starch carbohydrate option. Usually it's potatoes, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, rice. And then there's always a vegetable option for fiber and actually some micronutrition. Always have a salad, plenty of fresh fruit. They cut fruit every day. Really with anyone, like it's all about progress, not perfection. And really just kind of, you don't want to bite off more than you can chew. So even with myself, my in-season training, it drops off during the season for sure. But I mean, I still get it done. I just keep it to the minimums. And really it's just kind of the ebb and flow of motivation. Say you're not feeling very motivated, just keep training. You can cut your workouts down to a quarter or a half of what you were doing previously and just get through that funk, but don't stop. And then once you feel motivated again, you can just ramp it right back up.
Again, folks, they do a great job. Can't thank them enough for their sponsorship here at Muggs Media. As we say, from your toes to your neck, they will fix all your hurt joints and bones and get you back out on the golf course or wherever you need to be. It's the Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey. They sponsor the Live Well Tip of the Week, the Games of the Week, as well as the Sports Beat. We can't thank them enough. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of the Sports Beat. Again, happy July 4th, everyone. Be safe. Got to celebrate our birthday here of America, the greatest country on the earth. But be safe while you're doing it. And also before, hopefully everyone that went to Rock, Ribs, and Ridges enjoyed it. And it'll be a fun summer here at the Automall. Things going on at Hyundai as well. And on a final note, I just want to wish a happy retirement to our friend Earl Horniak, 30 years at the Ogdensburg Middle School, teaching there, phys ed. He's also assistant basketball coach over at Wallkill Valley, and he helps out in tennis. He's a great guy. He's a big fan of the show. He's helped me tremendously when I need information on some of the old stuff that we did with the SCIL. He keeps me on top of what's going on at Wallkill. Earl's a great guy. Hopefully he continues to coach there. But Earl, thanks a lot. And all the students in Ogdensburg, you touched their lives over many, many years, got them interested in athletics, and they went on to become great athletes at Wallkill, or maybe they went to Sussex Tech or Pope John, but they started at Ogdensburg with you, and Earl, you did a great job. So that'll wrap it up here from the Automall. Again, check out our Facebook page, Muggs Media Facebook. We also are on Twitter. Check out the Franklin-Sussex Automall Facebook page to find out what's going on. And again, for advertising information, info@muggsmedia.com, or call us at 973-729-9234. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. We'll see you after the holiday here on Channel 10 and muggsmedia.com. Good night, everyone. I'm Dan Cleary.